Stanley Valley Fire Department, there was a movement to give we own the building the Stanley Valley Fire Department's in, and there was a movement a while back to give that to them in order to get us out of paying anything else on it. And it kind of stalled out when the previous mayor and the fire chief over there disagreed on whether or not it was going to be continued to be used as a public access facility for parties and things like that. That to me is kind of a crazy point, because they've got a bathroom that's not hooked up to anything. So, you know, you can't really have a party over there without a bathroom. It's there, but it's not usable. So in the meantime, they have purchased some property next to it. The last I heard was they were putting a septic tank in there in order to hook up the plumbing and all that kind of stuff at their expense. And it really, it doesn't do us any good. It's more good for them. And I think they're willing to take over the maintenance and all that associated cost on themselves. So, I mean, it's a fairly good building, but, you know, they use it, and we want them to be responsible for it. So I guess what I'm asking is, can we go ahead and pursue that again? Get a contract drawn up by the attorney and get it signed by us and the captain of the fire department over there.
We put a new roof on that building a few months back last summer.
Yeah.
And they paid for it.
Yeah.
Yes. I have one question. Do they vote over there any now?
They do.
We would have to have in the provision that it still be used for voting precinct.
Yeah, and it was in the last contract from what I understand, but it got hung up on whether or not, you know, area residents could use it for.
Well, I mean, they're there for the community.
Right.
And if it'd be a fire department, then it should be left up to them as to whether or not they wanna use, let
Right.
people use it for a baby shower, house shower, whatever it may be. So,
And once they get the bathroom finished, you know, that's a possibility. But, you know, we don't need to be involved in setting up those reservations and all that, because it's their building, basically, already.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we move on this.
Okay.
All right, so Mr. Kern has made a motion that we turn over ownership of the Stanley Valley Fire Department building to the Stanley Valley Fire Department. Is there a second?
I'll second it with
Mr.
provision
Thacker.
that it's gonna have to still be used by, it needs to be put in the contract, it'd be a voting precinct.
That was my only
Yeah,
thing.
voting
Sorry,
precinct, sure.
that's right.
All right, so the motion's been made and seconded. The floor is now open for discussion. I do have one question.
Yeah.
I mean, could we add like a reversionary agreement to it, that in the event that they were to ever sell it, or they would ever want to get rid of the property, that it would revert back to the county?
I think that's a good idea.
It is,
I'll let
at one time, they were thinking about building another building
Right.
closer to Carter's Valley.
That's a good point.
So I think that's a good idea, Jason.
We'll get that in the hands of the attorney when we do the contract. I'm gonna add that to your motion, Mr. Kern.
Yes, yes. Both items,
Voting precinct.
the voting and the
reversionary.
revert back.
All right, any other discussion on that motion? Seeing none, Sarah, you ready?
I'm ready. Tom Kern,
Yes.
Jason Roach,
Yes.
Charlie Thacker, Nancy Barker,
Yes.
and John Gibson.
Yes.
5 yes, motion carries.
Okay, I'm gonna be out of order here, somebody's calling about me. Would it go back on the tax roll then?
Well, I don't think the fire department's
They're
paid
nonprofit.
taxes on their property.
Property.